you, brothers and sisters, in view of God's mercy, to offer your bodies as a living sacrifice, holy and pleasing to God. Paul also reminds us that this is your true and proper worship. I love that. This is your true and proper worship, offering our bodies as a living sacrifice, holy and pleasing to God. Now, just a little while ago, I mentioned that the Christmas season has to do with the body, right? In fact, it has a lot to do with the body. Many bodies, when you think about it. In the book of Luke, the narrative about the nativity begins with the body. In fact, before Mary enters the story, we learn about the news of Elizabeth, right? An older body, an aged body, who will soon bear a son. Then we hear about a virgin named Mary, and Mary learns that her body will soon conceive and carry, right? Will carry for 9 months the very Son of God. And then, when Mary actually gives birth to the Son of God, he has a real body. And her son, Jesus, begins his life in a body that's small and weak and dependent, like all babies are dependent on his mother and his father. So Jesus was dependent on Joseph and Mary. So when you think about it, if you take away any or all of the bodies, you actually take away Christmas, right? So if you take away any of those bodies, you take away Christmas. Think about that. No bodies, no Christmas. Furthermore, if you take away bodies, you really don't have Christianity at all. Without the incarnation, all of which had greatly to do with the human body, Christianity doesn't exist. So, the body of Jesus matters greatly. And just as his body matters, your body also matters. In fact, your body is essential to your living as a Christian. Now remember the passage from Romans that I shared with you earlier? Offer your bodies as a living sacrifice, holy and pleasing to God. This is your true and proper worship. And our true and proper worship is possible only through our body. We serve the Lord and others through our body. We serve God by working, by loving, by offering compassion and kindness, by seeking justice, by adoring and praising and bowing before him. And just as God did with Mary, he fulfills his purposes in our relationships, in our families, in our communities, in our nations, by working through our bodies, working through each one of us as his vessel. You know what? We're called to be like Mary in our response to God's grace in Christ. When she was called to be the mother of Jesus, how did she respond? She said, yes, yes, of course. In fact, Mary said to the angel, I am the Lord's servant. May your word to me be fulfilled. Similarly, God calls us to be faithful servants. And we too can say to the Lord, yes, yes, of course, I am your servant. May your word to me be fulfilled. Just like Mary, we are called to offer all that we are to God. And that includes offering our bodies to live in his grace by faith, to live, to love, to learn, to serve, so that we make a difference in our own lives and in the lives of others. Now, as we celebrate Christmas, as we continue to celebrate this amazing holy season, let us turn towards one another. As we celebrate the many gifts of the Christmas season, I sure hope your days are filled with all the love and joy and grace that the Christmas season brings. As we celebrate this holy, blessed season, I want to invite you to tune in to my show again next time. Don't miss out. You can listen live on TNR, that's Talk Network Radio, or you can always catch the podcast, right? You can catch it on iTunes, on Alexa, or Spreaker.com, many other places as well. You can simply download it and listen to it to be inspired. Anytime, 365, 24/7. Now, TNR, Talk Network Radio, is www.talknetworkradio.com/Legacy Living, that's LEGACYLIVING.HTML. Before I close today, I want to thank each of you for tuning in to today's show, for allowing me to share a bit about the gifts of Christmas with you, and to share about my journey with what Legacy Living is all about. Not just living and learning, but living and learning and serving, using your body, right, as that living sacrifice so that you make a difference in your own life and in the lives of others. It's about being on purpose in serving and lifting up other folks, not just once in a while, but every single day, 365, 24/7. Legacy living is just one of the many ways to make your life count. Before I close today's show, I want to thank you for joining me here today. Christmas blessings to everyone during this holy season. To me, Christmas isn't just one day out of the year. It's that whole long, long season way before December 25th and that season afterwards as well. So Christmas blessings, everyone. I'm your host, Dr. Gloria Burgess, and this has been Legacy Living, Make Your Life Count. Please join me again next week right here on Talk Network Radio for another show of Legacy Living, Make Your Life Count. We're here again right here, Talk Network Radio. Don't just count the days in your life. Make the days in your life count. That's what Legacy Living is all about. Have a fantastic day, and remember, make the days in your life count. God bless. That's our show today. I'm your host, Dr. Gloria Burgess. I hope you'll join me again next week. Until then, don't just count the days in your life. Make the days in your life count. That's what Legacy Living is all about. Here's to you. Have a fantastic day. Be sure to make it a yes kind of day. And remember, celebrate. Celebrate the music of your life. Make the days in your life